Saif was not born broken, he was made broken. From a very young age, Saif felt like the world spoke a language he was never taught to understand. His neighborhood was harsh, full of mockery, cruelty, and people who found entertainment in others' pain. Children teased him for being quiet. Adults called him weak. Teachers ignored him, but the most painful wounds didn't come from outside. They came from home. Saif's family believed emotions were weakness. His father was distant, always tired, always irritated. His mother was busy surviving, not listening. His siblings laughed when he struggled. "Stop acting like a victim," they said. "Others have it worse. You're too sensitive." Saif tried to explain. He tried to ask for help late one night. Sitting at the dinner table with trembling hands, Saif finally spoke. "I feel empty," he whispered. "I feel lost. I need help." His father didn't even look up. "Life is hard for everyone," he said coldly. "Deal with it." His mother sighed. "We don't have time for drama." That night, Saif locked himself in his room and cried silently, biting his sleeves so no one would hear. He realized something terrifying. Even his own family didn't see him. At school, things were worse. Classmates pushed him, mocked his clothes, called him useless. Teachers told him to focus more without ever asking why he couldn't. Saif began to disappear slowly. He stopped speaking, stopped smiling, stopped dreaming. But he didn't stop observing. He noticed how cruel people were to the weak. He noticed how confidence protected bullies. He noticed how silence made pain invisible. One day, after being humiliated publicly by a group of boys, Saif returned home with bruised hands and a shattered heart. He stood in front of his family again. "I was beaten today," he said quietly. His brother laughed. "Learn to fight." His father shook his head. "You embarrass us." No comfort, no protection, no love. That night, Saif sat alone on the roof, staring at the dark sky. "I won't beg anymore," he whispered to himself. "If no one will help me, I'll help myself." That was the night Saif changed. Not loudly, not suddenly, but deeply. Something inside him hardened it into hatred, but into determination. He began waking up earlier than everyone, studying alone, training his body quietly, learning skills online late at night. While the world laughed at him, Saif prepared while his family ignored him. Saif remembered everything, because one day they would see him and regret that they didn't listen when he asked for help. Saif stopped expecting kindness. Decision hurt, but it freed him. He began spending less time at home and more time outside, not with people, but with purpose. Early mornings became his sanctuary. While the neighborhood slept, Saif ran through empty streets, his lungs burning, his legs shaking, his mind repeating one thought: "No one is coming to save me." At school, he became invisible on purpose. He sat at the back, spoke only when necessary, and absorbed everything. Insults still came, but now they bounced off a growing wall inside him. At home, nothing changed. His family noticed his silence, but misunderstood it as improvement. "See?" his father said once. "He's fine now." Saif smiled faintly. They had no idea. Late at night, Saif discovered online communities, people who talked about trauma, discipline, self-growth. For the first time, he read words that described his pain exactly: neglect, emotional abandonment, survival mode. He wasn't weak. He had been unsupported. That realization changed everything. Saif learned skills, obsessively coding basics, digital design, writing, fitness routines. He used free resources, recycled notebooks, borrowed devices. Every small success felt like oxygen. One day, a teacher noticed his improvement. "You've changed," she said. "What happened?" Saif replied calmly, "I stopped asking for permission to exist." That teacher helped him apply for a small scholarship program. Saif didn't tell his family. He didn't need their approval anymore. When the acceptance email arrived, Saif stared at the screen for a long time. It wasn't a miracle, but it was a door. He packed a small bag and told his family he was leaving for a training program. His father nodded. "Don't fail." His mother didn't hug him. Saif walked out without looking back. The new city was harsh but honest. No one pretended to care, but no one mocked him either. Saif worked part-time, studied relentlessly, and slept little. Some nights he almost broke. But then he remembered the dinner table, the laughter, the refusal, and he kept going. Months passed. Saif grew stronger mentally and physically. His posture changed. His eyes sharpened. His voice steadied. People started listening when he spoke. For the first time in his life, Saif felt something dangerous growing inside him. Not anger, power. And he was just getting started. Years passed. The broken boy once was existed only in memory. The new Saif once disciplined, sharp, and controlled. He completed his training with excellence and was offered a full-time role in a fast-growing digital firm. His income stabilized, then multiplied. He lived modestly, saving carefully, not out of fear, but out of strategy. Meanwhile, back home, life hadn't improved. His family struggled financially. His father's health weakened. His siblings complained endlessly, but did nothing to change their situation. They hadn't noticed Saif's absence until they needed him. One evening, Saif received a call. Saif, his mother said hesitantly, "We need help." Saif closed his eyes. All the nights he had asked for help replayed in his mind. Listening, he said calmly. His family needed money urgently. Debts, medical, bills, shame. Saif agreed to help, but on his terms. He sent money not directly, but through proper channels. He paid hospital bills anonymously, settled debts legally. His family never knew it was him. They praised God for the miracle. Saif said nothing. Then came the invitation, a family gathering. They wanted Saif to attend. When he arrived, silence filled the room. They didn't recognize him at first. His confidence, his calm voice, his controlled presence, it was unfamiliar. You've changed, his father muttered. Yes, Saif replied. I had to. His family began treating him with sudden respect, listening carefully, smiling nervously. Saif watched quietly. Wasn't revenge yet. This was recognition. But there was still one truth they hadn't faced, and Saif was done being invisible. Family gathering felt strange. For the first time, Saif sat at the table not as the ignored child, but as the strongest presence in the room. No one interrupted him. No one mocked him. They waited. Saif looked at each face slowly. I came today, he began calmly, not to ask for anything, but to say something. His father frowned. What is it? Saif took a breath. Years ago, I asked for help. I wasn't asking for money. I wasn't asking for miracles. I was asking to be heard. Silence. His mother lowered her eyes. You told me to deal with it, Saif continued. You laughed. You ignored me. You taught me that survival was my responsibility alone. His brother shifted uncomfortably. Saif's voice never rose. So I survived, he said. Without you? His father spoke sharply. Are you here to blame us? No, Saif replied. I'm here to free myself. He revealed the truth that he had paid the debts, covered hospital bills, saved their home. Gasps filled the room. You? His mother whispered. Yes, Saif said, quietly, because I didn't want gratitude. I wanted closure. Tears flowed. Apologies came late, heavy, desperate. We didn't know, his father said. Saif nodded. That was the problem. He stood up. I won't punish you. I won't abandon you. But I won't live for your approval ever again. Saif left the house that night with no anger in his chest, only peace. He changed his number, moved forward, built a life where he was respected because he respected himself. Years later, Saif mentored young people who felt invisible. He listened when they spoke. He helped when they asked, because he knew what it meant to be ignored. The strongest revenge isn't destruction, it's becoming someone who no longer needs the people who broke you.